This is a different perspective of Aaron Doughty, the shift into alignment permanently to align your passion, manifestation mojo to live the life of your dreams. This is a different perspective of Aaron Doughty, the shift into alignment permanently to align your passion. How does that happen? So now we're talking here today about Aaron Doughty's shift into alignment permanently by doing one thing. Is that what he's suggesting, or what?
All right, by doing this one thing. So what is that one thing?
Well, that's what we got to figure out.
Okay.
We're suggesting that alignment could be done by listening to an audio series, but yet we're analyzing what he is saying in his video about doing one thing to achieve it permanently. Now, to me, he says this is about shifting your sense of reality and aligning to a version of you that is more worthy, a version of you that has more empowerment, a version of you that is more embodying the ideal version of you. Now, we have talked about each other, George and I, about having an ideal day and finding that 3 to 5 hours every day of what's ideal that you want to do every day, and that is a better version of yourself. So let's listen to what he has to say about aligning to passion.
So we'll talk about business, we'll talk about life, we'll just enjoy and kind of deplug from the reactive state that we're all in. And I was with some friends yesterday that we all have online businesses, and what we noticed is that we were all talking, the things that are doing best for us right now are that of things that we're actually passionate about. So what we mean by this is, having like this online business, I could do some big online webinar marketing course, and I could do that and make a lot of money with that, but I'm not passionate.
So he's talking about passion. Okay. And Aaron is just very relaxed in front of the camera doing YouTube videos. And that's really where he's excelling in that. I love the guy. I really like his stuff. Some people, like he's going to talk about here, going to do webinars. And I want to say that his passion is not doing webinars. His passion is talking to people
about that. I could do a coaching program where people pay, $1,000 or $2,000, and I coach for 8 weeks straight with people. And it's like group coaching. I could do that and make a lot of money. I'm not passionate about it, so I don't do it. But I do know people that do that, and they do very well with it because that's what they're passionate about. My buddy Victor, who's also like a business partner of mine in Full-Time Purpose, the reason that works so well is he is able to do all the coaching because he loves coaching. And he's able to coach people one-on-one and do group coaching because that's what he loves. Whereas me, I love getting ideas out there. I love marketing. I love getting, people eyeballs on what I'm doing. I like learning social media content. That's my passion, is sharing ideas.
Well, what about people like you and I? What does that have to do with our passion? How do we find our passion?
Sure.
How do you get alignment with your own passion? Because he might like doing videos and stuff like that. Well, what if you like drawing or writing or whatever? We have a friend who wants to be a writer but isn't writing.
The alignment, and we've made videos on alignment. The thoughts, whatever you're thinking about, and whatever you believe, and whatever actions you take. So if I believe Aaron here, if he's passionate about sharing ideas, okay, that's what he likes to do, and that's his thoughts and that's his beliefs. Is that he knows that he likes to share ideas, and ideas are usually start in the brain anyways. And his actions are, he has a YouTube channel where he's showing his He's sharing his ideas on YouTube. That's it. Those are the actions that he's taking. And I think that he does again, fantastic.
Yeah, he does a fantastic job of sharing his ideas. But what about the other people that
Okay.
he's got this video for?
All
He's
right.
sharing ideas about his own passion. What
So
about their passions?
well, all right. So how do we find someone's could someone find their passion and then get in alignment with it? Or maybe
Well,
that's a better question.
all right, and get in alignment with it. What does he say about everybody else? Leaping into a permanent state of alignment.
So again, I think people would have to find their passion and then align themselves with it.
All right, that would
What are
be
the
true.
chances that people know what they're passionate about and they like a hobby? What if someone has a hobby, they're passionate about it, and when they're at work, they can't wait to get home and to jump on their hobby? And it's obvious that they'd be passionate about it.
That's very true.
And so I think they'd be in alignment with that, but for a side thing. But if we're looking at somebody becoming a money magnet, so I think that people have passions and they probably align themselves to have fun with their passions. But are we now talking, can they make any money with it? I don't remember Aaron saying that people can make money with their passions if they get aligned. However, he is doing it. Aaron and his friend Victor, who does webinars and coaching, those guys have found their passion, sharing ideas, coaching, and they got in alignment with it and they have a business. How about that?
How did they achieve getting in alignment with it? Now, you and I have worked on a project called Passion to Profit. What was the key areas that he discussed in this video that he did for several years in developing his alignment?
He made videos.
And how many videos did he make a day?
Sometimes 3.
Sometimes. He really went in. He dived in. He was committed.
Yeah.
He was focused.
Well, he loved doing it. He's passionate about it.
He developed a skill also.
Well, yes, he did, because he got in alignment. So,
which comes first, the chicken or the egg? I gotta ask you that. Let's say he said, I'm going to make videos because he was inspired by PewDiePie or Mr. Beast or something like that. So he got in, it all kind of came together. He went in alignment with his passion.
Yes, that's right.
So we got this highlighted here. What keeps us in our past limiting self?
I would say people probably telling that, you're not good enough.
You're flawed.
Those are outside influence. Let's say someone's a door-to-door salesman and they go door to door and no one wants to buy their stuff. That is outside influence saying, hey, no, I don't like you, or I don't like your product. One of the two.
So if they're out of alignment after a while, do they throw in the towel? If they don't make sales, don't like your product?
I would think that they will throw in the towel. However, there's a two-sided to that, because first of all, if you're not passionate about it, it's easy to say, you know what, I'm going to move on. It's kind of like the flavor of the month or the shiny object syndrome. Because if they're not really passionate about it, but that's a whole thing, right? Where, hey, look, I'm passionate about it. I have a skill.
Here we are, we're talking about passion. And we're saying, do what you love or do something you enjoy.
Right.
And maybe at first you really don't make a lot of money at it, but look, you keep doing it because you're enjoying doing it, to follow your passion, to follow what you enjoy doing.
Let's say that we identify the limiting belief, and we can identify it then can we get through it? Can we get past it so that doesn't hold us back?
What does Aaron Doughty suggest we do if we have a past limiting belief?
Right here, he says, okay, I've even realized that as I was working really hard in 2017 to create what I've created now, I had this autopilot belief that I always had to work really, really hard, and I couldn't really ever enjoy myself. And he's calling that an upper limit problem. So that means that mentally he knew he had to work hard, otherwise he wasn't going to achieve. And what he realized here is that he can actually do less and get more when he is in alignment.
Because if he loves what he's doing, if he's enjoying it, if it feels good, he's in alignment.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
If your subconscious tells you that you're out of alignment, okay, so let's say you've convinced yourself that you love what you do, but still that the subconscious is telling you, hey, wait a minute, buddy. Is there stress? Is there lack of sleep? Is there all this stuff that when it's out of alignment, that happens?
Right. Right.
And there he says there are like 4 main things that keep people in upper limit problem.
Shifting into alignment permanently. Do you think that we could align I know that we have a passion. Everyone has at least one something they're passionate about. And that probably doesn't change throughout their life. So being in alignment towards that one passion could be permanent if you put the two together.
As life grows, as life changes, whatever, we sometimes also change.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes there are illnesses like that come into your life. There's a lot of things that can change. What if you happen to be in a relationship that you're really happy, but they go through a change, and suddenly they want out of the relationship, but you don't want out.
That's right.
There's all kinds of things that are out of your control.
That's right.
So it might be necessary as life goes on to evolve. Don't you think that
everybody evolves? Everybody evolves. So let's what can we do here to kind of wrap this up?
I'm having difficulty with his word permanently.
I agree with you, because you will evolve. Everyone evolves and changes, and something that maybe they like to do when they were younger changes.
That's right. Now, just like he said in his video that he was going to change from doing videos to live events.
Good point. Good point. All right. So let's put a cap on it there.
And thanks for joining us.
This has been fantastic. Thanks, guys.
Here is another video we think you will find valuable. Highly recommend you watch it. Go there now to help manifest what you want.